We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Roadrunners and the Thunder. The Thunder have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. J.J. Zemecki, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Now to the plate, Brent Hughes. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Softly hit out towards short. And one gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tony Rossi.
Digging in, Tony Rossi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
1-2. Zemecki. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
In now, Brooks McKay, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Stu Money will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Digging in, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Brian.
Here's the pitch.
Cannon.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Scott Franchise swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hughes is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Mike Hayes, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Stepping in now, Randall Mad Dog, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Hayes stands at second with 2 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch on its way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stepping up now, Lee Johnson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lee Johnson.
And the pitch.
1-0.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Still 1-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, David Trimfy, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Raymond Buxton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way.
Nope. Back inside.
First and second here with nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tom Magruder, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike one.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Gil Day. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
No score here as we play inning number 2. All even now, 2-2. Three and two now. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Stu Money, as he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
0-2. Here it is. Now he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in now, Omar Valido, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Saul Worthing. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Bottom of the second here with no score. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
This is pulled into right. Hughes back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 54.
Into the box now, Blake Hamby. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Bouncing ball toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Brent Hughes.
The right fielder, Brent Hughes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Worthing is right there, one down.
Now back.
And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Rossi.
So coming to the plate, Tony Rossi, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Brooks McKay, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Third inning, no score to this point. In for strike 2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Full count now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
The 3-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Adrian Esparza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, J.J. Zamecki.
So striding forward now, J.J. Zamecki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ryan Cannon.
Ready for another chance? Brian Cannon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lee Johnson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
He's set, and the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, the shortstop, David.
Into the box, David Trimfel, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Standing in now, Raymond Buxton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
3-0 to him now. Has a look, now the pitch. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now in the box, Tom Magruder. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Magruder brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 0-1. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out. Whoa, that's down.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Gil Day, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Gil Day. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the right fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Second home run early in the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Now batting, the pitcher.
At the plate now, Stu Money. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. No outs, nobody on. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate, Brent Hughes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded softly to the right. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tony Rossi.
Ready for another shot now. Tony Rossi has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Two out, nobody on. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Roadrunners lead this one 5-0. In now, Scott Franchise. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball one. Ball two.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Johnson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Number 2, Mike Hayes.
Striding into the box, Mike Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Randall Mad Dog.
Striding in once again, Randall Mad Dog. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Johnson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jason Blake is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brooks McKay. Here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 home.
Hey!
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee.
Digging in and looking for more, Lee Johnson, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner at first with no outs here.
Nope,
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. In his career, Johnson is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
So now to the plate, David Trinful, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 1-2. That's popped up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knob.
For the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. To the plate now, Raymond Buxton. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out. Ball, in.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping into the box, Tom Magruder. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Nope.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The third baseman.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
From the stretch.
Nope. That's inside.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got 2 on the count.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now back.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Stu Money, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
A 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, bases loaded. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Roadrunners are out in front 6-0. Standing in, Omar Valido. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Valido has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit, make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Saul Worthing is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and 0 pitch on the way. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch popped up. Trinful is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, number 54.
Digging in to try it again, Blake Camby. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he got him.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Brent Hughes. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch, changeup called strike one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So striding in, Tony Rossi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
One strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in once again, Brooks McKay. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0.
1-1. Two balls, one strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Stepping into the box, B. Johnson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
John Lawton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, David Trinfel, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Three runs already home here. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Raymond Buxton. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. A 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Tom Magruder will be next. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So digging in now, Tom Magruder, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Roadrunners lead it 9-0. Scott Jordan is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Pitch on the way. Pitch is popped up. McKay shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Cannon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. One out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
The 2-1 home.
Oh, that's good.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Scott Franchise.
That's a
A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate now, Mike Hayes, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Aram Kirk enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Kirk.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gil Day.
Third baseman, Gil.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Kirk has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Way outside. 1-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Now back.
At the plate, Stu Money. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Again a 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
To the plate now, Brent Hughes. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Ball, that's out.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Randall Mad Dog.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's inside.
On the ground is second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Omar Valido, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The 0-1 delivery.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hughes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, number 8, Saul Worthing.
Striding in, Saul Worthing. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And there's ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Blake Hamby, as he'll take a look at ball one. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and he misses low with it. 2-0. Three and 0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks. So that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Standing in, Adrian Esparza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. He's right there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to plus one more.
A.J. Valido will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. A ball and a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Brian Cannon would be next. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Roadrunners on top 9-1. Quentin Walls comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tony Rossi.
Tony Rossi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count is 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Full count.
Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box now, Brooks McKay, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1. Two balls, one strike.
One out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep, and that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take it back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Brian Hannon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Oh, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Xavier Carter is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Xavier Carter.
In now, Mike Hayes.
The catcher, number 2.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Count 2-1.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Randall Mad Dog has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop, Omar Valido.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Valido. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. 1-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Into the box, Saul Worthing, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw to first. Not in time as the run is across to score.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Johnson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Esparza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two men are on with two men out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And the payoff pitch. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's now 9-4. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping up as the shortstop, David Prinful.
David Prinful.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
The 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Slider laid off for a ball. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Raymond Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Stepping in now, Tom Magruder, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Runners on first with one down. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Gil Day, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A runner on first with two away. And that misses, 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dean Ma will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alonzo Price will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Corey Esparza will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Esparza, a native Texan. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 1-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brian Cannon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Into the box now, Scott Franchise, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here's the 0-2. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? Right to him. There's 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Roadrunners took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Stu Money takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. J.J. Zemecki was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the home team, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.